You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris right here in your face on a Tuesday. How you doing, Dan?
Yeah, well, boy, 3-day weekend for.
It's like a Monday for some people today.
I love that. Sioux Falls does a great job, and I forget which organization does it. I want to say VFW.
Oh,
that puts the flags out.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh yeah,
on the boulevards.
Yeah, I love that.
Whoever does that, hats off to you. That is really cool.
They do a pretty nice job. They just appear and then they're gone.
Yeah.
And it's,
Have you ever seen how they do that?
It's a lot of work.
They have holes drilled in the sidewalk, which is really cool.
It is my understanding, because you see a lot of them in front of businesses. I think those businesses sign up for that and they pay a little stipend, a little fee to have.
That's super cool.
Have that done. I think I should look into that.
We should.
I am an award-winning journalist. You'd think I could figure it out.
You'd think so, yeah.
Man, oh man. Who's having birthdays today? Grandma Moses.
Oh, nice.
Grandma Moses.
She's an artist. You've never seen her artwork?
I don't know.
Oh, the stuff was terrible, but she was old, so people bought it.
She was old, so people bought it.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's how that works. Buddy Holly
Yeah.
gets a lot of credit. He actually came up with multi-tracking. That was him. Without him, the Beatles never would have created the stuff they created.
And it was Buddy Holly and the Crickets, right?
All in the Crickets.
And
yeah,
then the
Texas,
Beatles said
yeah.
they liked that name, Crickets, so that's why they became Beatles.
Exactly.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, Buddy Holly died really young, but left quite a legacy behind him in the world of rock and roll and music
Heidi's
in general.
uncle was the guy flying the airplane that Buddy Holly was on.
Wow, John.
Heidi's relative, seriously.
Are you serious?
Yeah, very serious.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From Iowa, yeah?
No kidding.
Yeah, she's related to the guy.
Well, like not my uncle, but my
relative.
Later down the road.
They still do a big deal every year annually in Iowa. I forget which
Clear
town.
Lake, Iowa.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, and he was from Alta.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You were run up Miss Congeniality.
He was. See, I've got all sorts of interesting stuff in my
Heidi's
life.
like an onion. There's layers here. There's layers.
No kidding. Why is this the Dan Farris bonus hour? Let's plug her in.
We should.
Man, I feel
Fun Heidi trivia.
And front person for the Pretenders, Chrissy Hind is 70.
I always thought she was neat.
She is 70
so,
today.
too. Yeah.
Like her music. Let's see here. Also out of the world of music, 1996. Wow, it's been that long. This day, 1996, rap star, rap icon, Tupac Shakur shot multiple times, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Drive-by, would die 6 days later.
Yikes.
1880, Gio Legowski. It's Polish. Love Polish people because I am one.
Yeah.
Patents the device to throw clay pigeons for trap shooters.
Oh, nice.
Somebody's going to come up with this stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
You never think about that.
If
But
you're a trap shooter, thank Geo, baby, for making it a little
There you
slicker
go.
and a whole lot quicker. And in 1979, the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network,
ESPN.
thank you, John, makes its debut. So now I know, we all know, we just jump ahead here.
Going to do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. Brought to you by HauntedSiouxFalls.com.
Ooh, scary.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. And Dan, what do you find interesting on this fine Tuesday?
Well, I just like, what's behind the scene here. We don't talk about celebrities too much anymore.
No.
But I was handed a beautiful card, by the way, from you and Heidi.
Oh, yeah.
Something going on in my personal life that I won't share here.
Yeah.
Love the card. Love the little gift. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
But on the envelope of the card, it was addressed to Daniel Jean.
yes,
Oh,
it was.
Yeah.
It was quite some time ago.
An insider.
Yeah, I just assumed Heidi's middle name was Jean, and that was based on nothing.
Yeah. He didn't know, so he just made up a middle name
Just
and
started
thought she
calling
would
her
adopt it.
Heidi Jean, and all of a
That's
sudden,
right.
your kids were Taylor Jean and
Troy Jean.
Troy Jean, and
I'm Johnny Jean. Which
Jean
All the
was
genes.
really make
Kind
None
of
of
came
it
to think
fits.
stuff that sticks.
Eddie Jean sounds good, though.
Just came across a list of people who we all know, big celebrities, and what the heck are their real names? It's always fascinating. Jamie Foxx, great actor.
Yeah.
He is.
Eric Marlon Bishop.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You should give us the real name and see if we can guess who the celebrity is.
Okay. Joaquin Raphael Bottom.
Oh, good Lord. I have no idea.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, hey, I almost put it.
So I was going to say that, but then I was like, that's too obvious because that's his first name. So I was, okay.
John Roger Steffens.
Stephens.
John Legend.
Oh, well, yeah.
This
We're not very good at that. Maybe you should just do it the other way.
Okay.
No, keep going. Get it. Slow, right over the home plate. I'll get it.
You'll get one. Peter Gene Hernandez.
Peter Fonda.
No.
Peter Gene Hernandez.
Okay, hint.
Peter Sellers.
This guy took huge bites on a Michael Jackson and James Brown both.
Oh.
Huge pop star. Right now. Current time.
The Weeknd?
Nope. Bruno Mars.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Peter Gene Hernandez.
I like that, though. That's good.
All right, here's an easy one. Here's a softball. Nicholas Kim Coppola.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
There you go.
We got one right.
Mark Sinclair.
Mark Sinclair, I'm going to have to guess that would be Tom Selleck.
Or Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. Thomas Mapother IV.
Tom
Oh.
Selleck.
No clue.
Really?
No.
Don't you love that name? Thomas Mapother IV.
It
It sounds pretty pretentious. Yeah.
That's Tom Cruise, boys and girls.
Is it really?
Well, it's kind of
Thomas
fitting,
Mayfather
actually. He could go back to that pretty easily and nobody would bat an eye.
No, you guys were what? One for about 8?
None.
So, well, you win nothing. Good day.
I guessed Tom Selleck on several, though. I thought I'd get it right. So you didn't do Tom Selleck?
I did not, but now I'll have to.
That may be
That's probably his real name.
Could be.
That's why he's not on the list.
All right. How about Tom Selleck's mustache?
Heidi Jean, John Jean. There you go.
Thank you, Daniel Jean. It is a fun little break we like to refer to as Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. I'm John with a fun comparison. Some puppies are purebred and they cost more. Others are more affordable. And then there are free puppies. Nobody really knows where they come from, but they're free. In the advertising world, it's like that too. There are some super expensive ways to advertise if you can afford it. And there are some free things you've probably tried, but those dogs rarely work. Radio is kind of like that middle puppy. Affordable, will snuggle with you, and hopefully not pee on the rug. Radio advertising. Super affordable, a great investment, and man's best friend. Try it and let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life. Time now for your morning coffee break brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris with our coffee break here. What do you have for us today?
Well, it's fascinating stuff. I think I want to say you've seen electric car little charging stations.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if every Hy-Vee has
Hy-Vee,
them.
yeah.
I think they have some at the Hy-Vee on
Marion.
26 in Marion. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen somebody plugged into those?
I have,
I
actually.
have.
Yeah.
You have? Okay.
Not very often.
Yeah, every
and
once in a while
if there
you'll see.
is, there's a car, but
Yeah, I think there's a couple locations around town where you can get that done. And now downtown has its very first.
Ooh.
Downtown Sioux Falls. has
Electric
its very
vehicles
first.
only parking?
It's only been operational for about a week or so. Electric vehicle owners are already been finding the newest addition downtown.
Where is it located?
Charging station by provider Charge Point, the northwest corner of Rail Yard Flats.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right by the railroad tracks. Across the street from 8th and Railroad Center.
okay.
Yeah, Charge Point, the world's largest network of electric vehicle charging stations in North America and Europe.
Nice.
To get a full charge on your little fake car,
Yeah.
only takes about 2 hours.
On your little fake car.
You know, you can take a day off, get your little fake car charged.
Well,
Isn't that nice?
I do. I like electric cars because they double like on the golf course.
use it for a golf cart as well.
Oh, there's more coming.
That would be really funny.
This electric car thing, yeah. Well, here's the thing, and we're going to get into it later on in the week here, really how South Dakota stacks up the rest of the nation as far as electric vehicle owners
Okay.
go. It's kind of interesting.
Every time I think of electric cars, I think of an electric scooter story. Our son asked Santa, this is back when he was a little boy, asked Santa for an electric scooter. Remember those were all the rage?
Oh, sure.
This is like, I don't know, Troy's 24 now, so this would have been like 15 years ago, I suppose. And he had a regular scooter, so we just attached an extension cord to the bottom of that.
Extension cord.
So he came out on Christmas morning, he's like, I probably should have been more specific.
Yeah, that was his response. Perhaps I should have been a bit more specific.
My first experience with a hybrid, electric, whatever you call it. I honestly don't know a lot about them. But I had my Mustang got hit on Russell Avenue, so now it's in the shop.
Yeah.
And part of my insurance, it's like, well, you get a free rental cars, jump over to Enterprise, blah, 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 blah. And I go in the office, come out, and other people comes out with me, and here's this little toy car. It's like,
that's what you have for
wasn't even sure what it was. And he opens the door, and I get in, and I look at the dashboard, and I looked out the window, and I said, how do you start this? And he kind of laughed. He goes, sir, it's running now.
Oh, wow.
And I don't hear a motor. And it was the most embarrassing week of my life.
Don't look at me.
Pull up to the stoplights.
Nobody look at me.
It's not mine. It's a rental.
I don't want to drive something that you can't hear.
It's a loaner.
That's what it was. So, yeah, that was in, 2015? So,
Yeah.
here we
Those
go.
are all over now. Well, thank you for that, sir.
Yeah, way to go downtown.
Coming up here in a moment, I've got...
No, it literally takes 2 hours to charge your car.
Yeah, well... but
2 hours.
But you could drive it then for like 6 days
For
or
a
something,
day and
right?
a half.
I have no idea.
I don't know what it is. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like-
know.
That's why I'm going to skip the electrical. I'm going to just get a wind-up car where I got to just grab it and like pull it backwards and you hear it click and then you know that it'll go.
Those
Remember
always worked pretty slick. They're fast off the line.
They sure are. All right, coming up in a moment, I'm going to be visiting with Shane from SuperCon. Going to get some details about that. It's coming before you know it, and then we'll have Dan back in here with some news. It's all coming up. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by HauntedSiouxFalls.com.
Many new students sign up for credit cards that are not very good. Have a conversation about how to properly use credit so they don't learn this lesson the hard way. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Want one that offers points? We have those. Want a card to help you build credit? We have those too. BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com.
Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Shane from SuperCon. This is a really fun event that's been going on in Sioux Falls for a while, and it's the 5th in-person event, the 6th year that you guys have done it. How did this whole event get started, Shane? How did you guys come up with the idea for SuperCon?
Brian Brockmeyer, who's the founder of SuperCon, put a post on Facebook and said, if Sioux Falls had a comic book convention, would you come? And the outpouring was pretty significant, so he gathered together a group of some of his coworkers and myself and said, well, let's try this. So Brian put the event rooms at the Ramcota on his credit card. I put the guest rooms on my credit card, and we hoped to get 500 people so that we would break even and our wives wouldn't leave us. And we had 1,200 people show up for the first year. It was overwhelming. We ran
awesome.
out of lanyards. We had to run to a dollar store to get cheap wristbands to put on people's hands. It was amazing. So we moved forward from there, John. We thought, well, this might have some legs. This might be viable.
I think so. And over the last 6 years, you've certainly proved that it definitely has legs. And every year, it seems that you've got more and more fun stuff. Let's talk a little bit about some of the things that are planned for 2021.
October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, out at the convention center. We moved to the convention center in year 3. Ramcota was a great host, but our attendees demanded that we have a bigger space. We just outgrew the Ramcota. So we moved out to the convention center, and this will be our 3rd in-person there. We have a humongous vendor room. We have 50 plus, I think we're up to 60, John, vendors. We have a ton of attractions, an escape room. The escape room is coming out, and we have South Dakota Ghostbusters. We have Legos. We have, yes, it's going to be amazing. All weekend, there's from Friday at 3 o'clock until Sunday at 5 p.m. It's going to be nonstop action.
And this is something that I've had a chance to make it to. It's a ton of fun. I absolutely love this event. But for people who've not been to this, you got to get out there and check it out because it really is quite an event, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. People think comic book convention. Well, we've kind of rebranded as a fan convention. This year we're hitting some different areas. We're bringing in a lot of STEM. We're bringing in the hostess from Mythbusters Jr., Rachel Pizzolatto. We're bringing in Caleb and Jacob from Fox TV's Lego Masters, who are currently on TV right now in the Final Four. So we're really pushing for more education pushing on that end. It's one of the foundations of SuperCon is to have educational panels, but we're also going to have a lot of fun. We have comic book panels. We have a burlesque show on Saturday night for SuperCon After Dark, 18 and older. We have Midwest All-Pro Wrestling doing Supermania 3 on Friday night. We have a ton of games. We have a video game room. We have a board gaming room. So those will be going on throughout the convention. The biggest draw that we have, John, is our cosplay competition on Saturday afternoon.
And it's really fun to watch that parade of people walking through, isn't it?
It's amazing. I am always astonished by the craftsmanship and talent of our local cosplayers. They spend a year preparing their costume for the next SuperCon, and this is like Hollywood-level costuming that happens at the convention.
It's really fun. So if that's something people listening might be into, they should certainly join us for that. But the other thing that's cool, they can be involved. You're still looking for volunteers to help, right?
We are, John. This is a major undertaking, 5,000 attendees showing up. And we try to give them the Disney experience. We want you to not be able to turn around without seeing a bright yellow SuperCon shirt. So if you have any questions, you can ask. And we need volunteers. Black Hills Federal Credit Union sponsors the convention, and they graciously have sponsored us since year one. Their mission in the community is much like SuperCon is to give back, and we'd love to have volunteers come out. We need, if you love kids, and who doesn't love kids, right, John?
Absolutely.
If you love kids, we need help in the Schulte Subaru Family Fun Zone. We'll have a bouncy house. We'll have activities going on for the kids all weekend, and we need people just to be there to interact with the kids, have fun, help them get in costumes, play games with them, and just herd them and have a lot of fun.
We mentioned Black Hills Federal Credit Union and Schulte Subaru, but if somebody listening is going, boy, I would love to be a part of this with my company, who do they reach out to become a sponsor on SuperCon?
Well, they can reach out to guests, GUESTS, at supercon.com and connect with me, and I will certainly talk to them. We have a number of sponsorships that's still available. We have guests. We like to pair our guests with a local sponsor so that their appearance can be promoted as seen as guests. One of the people I still have room for is celebrity chef from Food Network, Justin Warner, and I would love to have a sponsor for Justin, yet he's going to be here for all 3 days of the convention, talking about the passion of food and how that has taken off in kind of its own genre with, the advent of Food Network and celebrity chefs gaining popularity.
Nice. Again, that's guests at supercon.com, and SuperCon spelled SIOUXPER con.com.
That is correct.
Again, Shane, thank you so much for taking the time to chat. We appreciate it a bunch.
You bet, John. I look forward to seeing you out at the convention.
Going to be there for sure. Again, SuperCon, it's October 1, 2, and 3. It's coming up before you know it. It feels like that's a long ways away, but it's only a few weeks away. Supercon.com, SIOUXPERCON.com.
Merry Christmas! Oh, you're not ready for that yet. How about Happy Halloween? At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all of the fun holidays throughout the year with funny, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we have a gift idea for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day, whether you buy these weird gifts or not. It's worth checking out. Just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Time now for the newsiest news we do. It's time for news with Dan Farris.
Holy can moly. My favorite governor in the entire world. There's some hubbubbery going on here.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Between Governor Kristi Noem, who, I always need to add, is saucy.
You do say that.
And the penitentiary. She fired everybody at the penitentiary. It's just inmates there now.
Is that what's going on?
If I'm reading this correctly, yes.
I'm reading it correctly.
But they have this great organization there. It's like this big wood shop. They create marvelous things. It's a business within the penitentiary.
Yeah, I've seen stuff from there.
And inmates work there.
Yeah.
And they create some lovely, lovely things. Well, Governor Kristi Noem and her people ordered a pretty sweet desk.
Oh, nice.
From them. But this was a while back.
Yeah.
And so in the meantime, there's been a lot of changes to said desk.
Oh, okay.
And the price of doing business has gone way up with the cost of lumber and whatnot. And there's pretty high in lumber. So now apparently there's hubbubbery, if not downright shenanigans going on.
Oh, no.
When we priced this thing out, it was like this much, but now it's like up to this much, but I don't think we're going to get paid for our work and blah, 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 blah. And the governor's office is going, you know what? We haven't even seen an invoice. And it's still sitting at the penitentiary.
Is it done?
Well, as far as I can tell, it is. It's just kind of sitting there waiting, and nobody seems to know when
Here's the thing.
they'll get delivery. Because originally it was like, it was priced out at, I don't know, I want to say maybe $5,000-$6,000. Now it's up around $9,000.
So I
Because of the price of lumber? Or?
lumber increase. Yeah, there's a thing.
Yeah,
about
plus
that.
they did some switches to the decoration on it, and all of a sudden there's leather involved, and this and that and the other thing.
I'm saying if she doesn't want it, we should buy it and we could do an auction. Auction that sucker off.
This is where I'm at.
Yeah.
If Christy wants it, I'll pick up the tab.
There you go. What's the difference on this,
That's
Christy?
the kind of
Until
guy
she
I
takes you
am.
up on that, and you're like, oh, did I say that out
She walks
loud?
in her office and there's Dan laying on top of this desk. Hello, baby.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to dig out my feather boas. Pull that off. Hey, here we go, hippies. It's time to clean up the river again.
Oh, again.
Annual event, Dateline, Sioux Falls from Dakota News Now. They love me because I just take their stuff.
Let's give them credit.
Sioux Falls hosting the 6th annual community-wide Big Sioux River Greenway cleanup. Cleanup scheduled for Saturday the 25th, September 25th, from 9 to noon, just 3 hours.
Okay.
That's it.
Doesn't apparently need that much cleanup this year.
Yeah, and they say the Greenway cleanup. Isn't the Greenway designated kind of that downtown stretch?
Could be.
Because it's actually going on all over the city. Dunham Park, Hellman Park, Trailhead, Falls Park, Faywick Park, Riverdale Park, Skunk Creek, trail access off I-29 and 26th, Spencer Park, and also Yankton Trail Park. If you'd like to get involved with this, just show up to one of those places at 9 o'clock in the morning, and they'll give you everything you need, all the bags and
gloves,
blah, 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 stuff like that. So why does it get so nasty every year? Why do they have to do it every year?
I don't know. Apparently people north of us, upstream, must just be really
Upstream.
filthy.
Well, you know who it is.
Who's that?
It's Canada and China.
Oh. How
Mostly
are things getting
China.
here from China?
It's mostly China.
It's always China.
Follow the money, John.
It's always China.
All right, let's wrap things up here.
Mobridge or something.
Football fans are all jacked up. Thursday night, NFL regular season gets underway. One game Thursday night. The rest are going to be this upcoming Sunday. Wow, what a matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, last year's Super Bowl champs, are entertaining the Dallas Cowboys.
Nice.
Now, here's the deal. I'm an expert on this stuff.
Yeah.
I am picking the Bucks over the Cowboys 103-6.
Wow.
Call your bookie. You can thank me later.
Gonna just
103 to 6. That's a heck of a spread.
That's a big spread, yeah. So
I said, thank me later.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Sunny 93. News Desk. I'm Dan Farris reminding you, if it's news to me.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. Equity markets ended the last week on a high note despite weaker than expected jobs data. The non-farm payroll report showed less than half expected numbers of new jobs were created, despite record-setting levels of job openings. With the number of job openings only expected to rise as we enter the holiday shopping season, it looks like the major retailers are going to be scrambling for employees. This will be a light week of trading with the Labor Day holiday cutting the week short. Other than that, there is little for the market to get excited about, except for the Fed's Beige Book and the PPI data on Friday. Both the PPI data and the Beige Book are expected to show continued impacts of inflation and help drive the Fed closer to tapering and the eventual onset of tightening. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.